Now, true they say wonder shall never end. Anyway, I'm not surprised though, at all. I'm not surprised at all. What do you expect? If person don't shop dodo, the person no go ever fit talk dodo. Now be the matter with the on ground. My people, open and remember waiting Peter Obi talk. Peter Obi talk say, when you come through a window to somebody's house, it's either to buy the person or to destroy. Now waiting you come for me that. So this one way Baba they beat around the bush. Where we say Baba cannot call a spade a spade. Now that one no understand though. I be na holy me, my people. Share na holy me ni. I be me una see the video and see how Baba they talk. Where Baba they just a bend mouth go here. If they bend mouth go right. I don't understand Baba again. So another question when I want ask Baba be say, do you dey in support of this government? I be you know they. Now waiting we want here be that. This one way they bend mouth go left and right. We don't understand you. Now only God will help us for Nigeria. So my people, make una see waiting Baba talk.
This situation is actually a few days old. I was watching what action will be taken by the House of Assembly, by Senate, and even by the affected politicians in Rivers State, whom I expect to be in the court by now, because above the president himself, there's the law, and I expect those who are affected to take the primary step. Let me confess that I was surprised at the ease with which this emergency law, that step, was applauded and passed. And then the critical question, even within the powers of a president on a democratic dispensation, there are areas of discretion. And you're quite right to point out this wholesale suspension of everything to government. I think that's an over excessive response within the rights and the powers. We're assuming now, let's say that the president is constitutionally right, but within his powers, there are also areas of discretion. And I think that the wholesale scuttling of the democratic existence in the rivers was excessive. I think it could have been managed much better, much more economically. I think the president did not sort of curb the extent. He didn't economize on his presidential emergency powers. On that issue, I agree with you absolutely.
You are telling people that even they bring 10 of Jonathan, Tinubu will win 2027. Oga, it's a lie. Tinubu will never come back. We bought him. I bought him myself. I campaigned for him. I spent my resources for him. But for now, even if they bring Jonathan, they bring Atiku, we will flog him before 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
There's an issue of the Constitution. Is the president's action constitutional? And I hope the affected politicians, governor and representatives, that they test this all the way up so that we get a clearer picture once and for all. Instead of running around in circles from regime to regime, it should be possible by now for one to be able to say confidently that this action is illegal, is unconstitutional, or otherwise. So for now, we can leave it to the constitutional lawyers to guide us. Now, the next question is it politically wise? In my view, this takes us on a slippery slope. It's not what I would have liked to see happen right now with all our struggle to attain a federal structure. The spirit of it, in my view, is contrary to the spirit of federalism. Now, explain very carefully and deliberately, because this does not vitiate maybe the rightness of the action. It does not establish the wrongness. But with my commitment to a genuine federal structure, when an event like this happens, I say we're back on the slippery slope. And I hope that it is tested all the way, because as I've said, we've been through this before under different regimes. It's either we have a decentralized federalist structure, or we have a quasi-dictatorial, whimsical kind of government which just panders to the political leaning of whoever happens to be in charge at the moment. So that's my take on it. Obviously, I'm going to go deeper and find out just what on earth has been going on in the real estate that led to this, what I consider an unfortunate step in our federalist journey.
It was as a friend that I told him, don't run, leave this thing alone. But
now that he has decided to run, like Olori Koko, you called him, are you convinced otherwise now?
Well, you know, something you may have noticed about me, that most heads of state, when they take office, I always leave them alone for about the first year. I don't know if you've seen that, if you've noticed that. Because they need, I know when they come in, they don't start on ground zero. They often start even lower than ground zero, and they have to make up. So I have this personal policy, whether it's Obasanjo or Buhari or Jonathan, during the first year, I hardly ever say anything. And then people ask me why I not talk. I say, go and ask the last person whether I spoke during the first year. So I'm adopting the same principle.
Tinubu will never come back. We bought him, I bought him myself. I campaigned for him, I spent my resources for him. But for now, even if they bring Jonathan, they bring Atiku, we will flog him before 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, Tinubu is gone. 12 o'clock, we cannot go with this type of government. The same family government using Kano, the same thing your president is using. And the same opponent is giving Yorubarism. We cannot go with this thing. If they bring Jonathan before 12 o'clock, Oga, your Oga is out. If they bring Atiku before 12 o'clock, your Oga is out. Let's wait 2027. Let God help us. They bring Atiku or they bring Jonathan. You will see how we will disgrace you. You will remember and you say, they win Ondo, you are targeting for another state. Why you not bring your state? You fail woefully for your state and you are telling people lies, say you will bring another state. You will bring remain 4 states to capture from river. Even the Ondo state governor, you are not the one who bring him. He is very good and the people like him. That is why they vote him. And the Ido, they vote based on how